great,
I know,
great problem solution, especially for my Taco Tuesdays.
Yes.
Because when it comes to browning ground meat for those tacos, great until I have to drain all the grease out of the pan, and that becomes, you know how it is, it becomes a big old mess when you're trying to dump it in a can.
Do you ever try to do this? Do you ever try to do the can thing?
I wouldn't
used
even
to,
and then I couldn't do it. So it goes right down my drain, which I know I'm not supposed to do that either, right?
No, that's really, really bad. You do not want to do that. This is what you want to do.
It's called the Easy Greasy Strain and Save Kitchen Colander, customer top rated. And if you ever brown meat for anything, it doesn't have to be for tacos, you need this. It was created by a mom just like us who was sick and tired of having the mess that comes with draining grease from meat.
You got it, exactly. And guess what? I can even put the lid on if I wanted to save this.
Really?
You know, especially for bacon fat. I have to tell you, I was just talking to Tyson here, and he was saying that he actually uses bacon fat for everything. Like instead of using olive oil or vegetable oil, he uses bacon fat. I think it's a great idea. Like, can you imagine the flavor?
That's
I love my bacon.
Okay, so how does it work? What's the concept
here? So this, as you were talking about it being a Sprouts item, and Michelle Schroeder from New Orleans decided to invent this because she was frustrated at not having the proper tools to drain her grease, and so she invented the Easy Greasy Strain and Save. So here it is. This is the colander. Look at how wide that mouth is. So you don't have to worry about, you know, using a pot and putting it into something that will spill. It's wide enough. She elongated the holes in here, the drain holes, so they don't clog up like the round ones do.
Like the round ones do with the little bits of meat.
Exactly. She even has a pour spout depending on what you're pouring. Then she has this base. The base actually has a lid. So if you want to save your bacon fat or save your spinach, you know, water that comes out of your spinach or something, just put the lid on it and put it right in your refrigerator. Pasta water, exactly. People use that stuff. But this is going to be able to hold actually 3 pounds of ground beef, and this is going to hold 2 cups of water, the base is.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's dishwasher safe.
Love that.
So it's absolutely perfect. But now I'm going to show you, let me put some bacon fat in there and show you.
Because the width is about 7.5 inches wide, so that is nice. And look at just how easily.
I can just pour it right in. No worries whatsoever.
There's no dance, there's no tricky balancing act, there's no taking a lid and trying to keep the meat or the bacon in the pan while you're trying to drip that grease out.
Exactly. It just fits right in, nice and easy, and I don't even have to worry about it spilling or dripping. And this can take heat up to 260 degrees. So you don't have to worry at the end of your frying pan hits it or anything like that. No worries whatsoever.
Okay. And what is it, just made of plastic?
It is. It's just a heat-resistant plastic.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
So here I'm draining my spinach. Do you ever make spinach dip?
Yes.
Okay, well if you use the frozen spinach that comes packaged, you have to thaw it and put it in boiling water, and then it gets really watery, so all you do is put it in here, push it down so you squish all the water out, and then you can use this again. If there's anything you want to use it for, save it. Just take it off like this, take your lid and put your lid on and snap it on like so, and you can put that right in the fridge and save it if you're doing another recipe or something where you want to use that.
That is fantastic. I know oftentimes when you're watching cooking shows, you're waiting for a color choice. There is none. It just comes in the green. But remember, the price here, $18.83 to really take, that's a great price to take away frustration and have a great solution to an everyday problem, even when it comes to just washing your produce.
Yeah, wash your produce. And I love because you can just sit it. If you're done and you don't need to use that, turn the lid over and you can just sit it on your lid on your countertop, and everybody has fresh vegetables that are already washed and they're easy to pick out from.
Just look at this though. See, I mean, there is that dirt that you don't see, but you need to wash off.
Those were technically clean.
And those, they say, right, pre-washed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
So this is what I love it for too. How many times, if you're, you know, your chicken's frozen or whatever, what do? You put it on a plate, and what happens? The plate, it eventually thaws, and then you get the liquid on it, and this liquid ends up in your refrigerator or on the counter, and it mixes in with everything else. Cross-contamination, it's kind of disgusting when you think about it. So go ahead, get your Easy Greasy, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. You talked about pasta water, right?
And everybody, I mean, if you've been watching cooking shows, reuse the pasta water. Don't throw that away. Making sauces, it's perfect.
And maybe you don't need, if you're cooking a big pot of pasta like this, you don't need all the water. So don't take all the water. Pour out what you don't need. But you know what I mean? It's at least got something there so you don't even have to be at the sink to do it. And then when you want to keep it, all you have to do is put your lid on and it'll keep it and put it in your refrigerator if you want. But what I love the most is the bacon, and like you were saying, the taco night. And the reason is because I literally used to put it in a can.
Oh yeah, we had the coffee can.
Yeah, and you put it in, and there is no way. I mean, I could attempt to do this, but you know what? I know 100%. There's no way that I'm going to be able to pour it all in there, and it's going to go.
Well, there you go. And then you're going to have the meat falling on the side.
Yeah,
it's going to get on the counter, or it's going to go down the drain if you're doing it over the sink. And then we used to keep that can with all the grease and fat underneath the sink. You ever go to open that up when you have to put more in there? It's just gross.
Bugs and stuff like that. Well, I would do that to let it cool. Now, what I do is I don't keep my bacon fat or my fat from my ground beef, but what I do like to do is throw it away when it's cool.
Right.
So I put it in my Easy Greasy, let it cool, and then once it's solidified a little bit, I just dump it in my trash can, and it's not melting my trash bag or clogging the drains, which is even worse.
I know, so don't ever do that.
Plumber is way too expensive. You don't want to do that.
Absolutely. This is customer top rated. So really, if you're still having questions about it, I urge you go to QVC.com, read what people wrote on our website about the Easy Greasy and how it's really made their life so much easier. You know, we love to cook, but sometimes time is of the essence.
Yeah.
And we want things to be easy. This makes it easy. We have almost 200 now ordered. Remember, just the one color, whether it's ground beef, pork, or chicken, whether it's your bacon, your vegetables, pasta night. There's so many different ways to use this. Anything that you just have to drain some form of liquid from something, your Easy Greasy is going to work.
Yes.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Item number. L. You know, this is what's throwing me off.
It's so simple.
It's the item number. It starts with an L instead of K, but that's because it's our Sprouts item. So it's L40010, the Easy Greasy, 200 ordered. Lisa Brady.
Thank you, darling.
So much.
You have a great night.
Great to
Always
see
great
you.
cooking
Thank
with
you.
Okay, coming up in just a few minutes.